Ahoj, tady Eli a Hrajmež Monkey Island. Dorazili jsme opět na Mêlée Island a popovídáme si se všemi našimi oblíbenými postavami.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. The Chuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Mêlée. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Oh. Přijď zpátky.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
No, jistě.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Co ty, sovo?
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Tak, můžu jít zpátky?
My business right now is down those stairs with 3 pirate leaders and the fat...
Aha. To je normálně remake jedničky, tady další. Takže ve 3D by to mohla... Karla, ve 3D by to mohlo být zajímavější, možná, ale tak. A to je pár taky dobře. Oj. Jo, tady byl začátek, tady byl trailer. Tamhle u těch beden.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Tam asi zatím nemám chodit.
Oops, I almost forgot to duck into the Scum Bar to ask the pirate leaders to back my expedition. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Nikdo se nechce popovídat se mnou. Kniha.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Dobrý. In the back of the Scum Bar is a fishing trophy in the kitchen. No hezký, no. A co dál? Jsou nějaký kvízy, jako. Už tady toho je. Bojím. Co máme tady?
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Moc úplně nepoznám, co tam ukazuje. Tady je máme. To vypadají docela trošku jinak, než jak si je pamatuju, ale... To je hudba.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's, like, famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Už chápu, jak to vyhráli, tady toto místo. Duelovali s tou předchozíma.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Mêlée getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
To vypadá velmi.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Ty byly lepší, no. Tak jo, co vlastně mám v inventáři, jsem se nedíval. Vácevka ještě, no, to nebude asi. Jo, víme dobře, co máme dělat. Tady zatím nic nového nemáme. Já to nepotřebuju, a kolik tam...
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Jo, mám jich pár, ale nevím přesně kolik. Tak si tam podíváme. The ship.
How clever.
Jo, nabírají, no.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship's surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Mating.
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Tak nic, no. Co ještě máme, bro?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Kartička. To bohužel nevím, takže si počkám na jindy a na Wikipedii.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Zajímavý.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Tak kolikrát to
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. It doesn't look finished. Honoring Mêlée Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Mêlée.
Oh, kartička. Scary Island. Limes. Nevím, jak ho můžu vzít.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Právě.
Going out of business? This place is an institution. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. This place has kind of gone downhill. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Mêlée. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Wally je tady, tak se podíváme. Nazdar.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Mêlée her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartogramographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Kartogramografing. To je všechno má.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Oh.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treachery. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it.
Well, it's good to... Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Co jiného taky, no.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Huh, never seen one of those before. Somewhat understated and somewhat over. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
To je všechno, to už zločin není. To aspoň nevypadá.
Hey, Wally. Mêlée clock is still broken.
Yep.
Tak jo, tak jdeme pryč.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
No, nikdo to ještě neopravil. Tak co dál? Můžeme jít dál? Oh yeah.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Ano. Oh. Co pak tady máme?
The note says, forced to close. Looks like a volcano island with horns. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories. But looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories. But cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Jo, to víme.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
To jo. Nějak nefungují vitráže. Výborně, kartička. Chci kartičku, dej mi kartičku, tak.
Looks sort of like an eye.
A těch obrázků je to
think it's a chandelier.
Velmi hodně.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Tady vypadá... kartička.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean part.
A spider.
Check.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Takže by se mi hodila... monokl.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Dává smysl.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
A ta hudba.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Mêlée Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Nice.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want...
150...
Are you sure you...
150...
Are you sure...
100...
Well, is there anything...
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
It's definitely advice.
See you later.
Yep.
Tak jo. Tady na zemi nějaká ponožka nebo něco.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Tak jo, se podíváme, co jsme to nazbírali všechno. Coat of Arms of Bermuda Ice Castle. To nevím. Tak jo, to bylo dobrý tohleto, to bylo hodně hezký. Se podíváme. Dobrý den.
Welcome to my shop.
Hiya.
Jak hodně to žen.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Okay.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys.
You bring me the serial. It's pretty...
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Oh, I have a system.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I see everyone in that...
If you have...
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Další kartička.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
No samozřejmě. Co to jídlo tady?
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
Za všechny. Tak já mám jídlo. Kolik pak jich máme?
I've got enough to last me.
Jo, takže neomezené množství.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Scary Island Beach. To nevím. To je hudba jak z trojky. Tak jo, to není adventura od Sierry, takže nemůžu spadnout. A to je hezký, jak se to i... Ale udělá ten efekt. To mi připomíná trošku 4. Takže půjdeme napřed dozadu. Jo, to je... to vypadá hezky, ty. Tak, teda půjdeme dopředu, no. To je nekonečná a ještě dál. Můžeme tak vejít dovnitř, to dobrý.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Aye.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time?
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Pěkné.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Oi.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen... Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Mêlée Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Tak jo, kartička a jdeme pryč. Nevypadá to, že by to tady bylo něco dalšího zajímavého. Tak jo. Tak, co máme na kartičce? Jo. Můžu si ho pohladit.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Co pak máme tadyhle? Here can you find brambles? Nevím ani, co to je. Tak, co mi hra říká? Něco zajímavého. Pardon, se řekne, won't hire me. Get a mop. To víme. Ten bude nejspíš zase někde zpátky na tom. Lesík.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Mapa by se jistě hodila.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
I
used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Yeah.
Hi there. Welcome to the Mêlée Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or Or on Mêlée Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Tak jo.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to supposedly.
To by se mi mohlo hodit.
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Že jsem ukazoval spoiler, ale dole.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous peg leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a
the water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
No jistě, no.
Tell me again about the coffin.
It was
used. Tak, dobrý.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Mêlée.
Jo, to taky vím. Ještě něco zajímavého, kartička třeba nebo tak.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Mêlée jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Samozřejmě. Oh.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Mêlée clock tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Tak jo. Tady kartička zřejmě nebude.
It's locked.
No to nic dalšího nebude zřejmě. Tak jo, a nevypadá to, že bych tady mohl něco dělat asi zatím. I když kdo ví, možná můžu. Možná bych mohl dát papouškovi to. Tak, si to uložím, to je asi nejlepší. A zkusím mu dát tady jídlo. To máš.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Ale hádám, že to stejně budu muset napřed otevřít, takže je mi to k ničemu.
I've got enough to last me. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten.
No tak samozřejmě, že to je děláno v takovém stylu, že to nevadí, kolikrát se to pokusím udělat.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Pro štěstí.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Tak schválně. Co je tohle? Jo, další kartička, tak jo. Tady tak půjdu tudy. A i ta hudba. To je taky pocit, že kdybych šel tou cestou... Kdybych šel tou cestou jako v jedničce, tak bych se třeba někam dostal. Nebo kdybych zkusil brute force minimálně.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost.
Tak vypadá to, že brute force mi to nedovolí.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Určitě mi ho to nedovolí. Tak co tady ještě máme? Jo, tady máme loděnici a to je zřejmě... To bylo to muzeum. Tam už jsem všude byl, tak ještě poslední místo, kde jsem nebyl na tomto ostrově.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like the windows all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The windows all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Oh.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Měsíc.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's sad to see Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Proč se nemůžu vzít třeba?
Stan, it's a dried up old sea sponge.
Co se můžu vzít?
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me. It's good for relieving stress.
Tak to jsem to všechno našel. What cannot be found on the sea floor? A crab, a geyser, seaweed, or diving suit. Stone monkeys. Ne? To nevím, čeho se to týká. Name of the Sheriff, Monkey Island 1. To si nějak ani nepamatuju, to jo. Tohle Largo určitě ne, Meathook nebyl šerif. Shinetop, tak, Fester Shinetop. Tak. Release not Island. Skype Island, Dinky Island, Booty Island, Reef Island. To určitě nebyl tak. Hezké, hezké. Dobrý. No a tady bych řekl, že to můžu zase ukončit. Už to jistě trvalo nějakou dobu, takže příště se opět podíváme na pokračování příběhu a už se to snad všechno na tom ostrově rozjede. Takže děkuji za pozornost a do té doby nashledanou.